Hi folks, welcome to another episode of the Dan and Derek Show. So, we are starting today what is hopefully going to be a new series on the channel, depending on whether you guys like it. So, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that alarm bell so you're notified whenever we put up new content, and tell us, what do you want to see? That's one of the advantages of having a smaller channel, is that we can interact with you guys much more directly. Give us a recommendation, ask us to watch something, and as long as we can put it together, we will do what you guys request. All right, so what are we watching today?
Today we are watching every slam finish in UFC history.
That's right, we're going to be hopefully starting a new series of mixed martial arts based videos. Now, Dan, we've both done martial arts,
Yep.
But mine was more based around mixed martial arts. I have done Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I have done a small amount of Muay Thai, whereas you have only done Aikido. That's correct. But you can, even though you're not a huge MMA fan like I am, I'm a giant fan. You do still appreciate it.
Oh yeah, of course. You know, all the martial arts I appreciate. I mean, they all take skill. They all take dedication, training. You know, you get good by putting the hours in and doing things like that. So, I mean, of course, I can appreciate the skill that it takes to do, you know, the skill and the
Dedication?
Skill, dedication, and just the physical effort that they're putting in, you know, and they're putting their bodies out there and everything. So,
yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, big thing is, you know, they're going out there and they're putting their necks and bodies on the line for money, but also for entertainment. Now, you know, these guys, with the few exceptions, they're not making millions and millions and millions of dollars every fight. Most of these guys are making just enough to go and to support their families, and they do it for the love of the sport.
Right.
So, let's go ahead and watch this.
All right.
Every slam finish in UFC history put out by the UFC. Oh. This one was very recent. Boom!
Oof, ouch.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a hard hit.
Whew. Man, that one hurt.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, ouch.
Well, that's the thing, Dan. If these are slam finishes, a lot of them are going to get dropped on their heads.
Yeah.
So, you know.
That's the thing, too. I wonder how much they weigh. You know.
This was for a 135-pound, I think.
Right.
Championship. So, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, that would be easy to, you know, depending on your.
Well, she's the same size.
I know. I'm just saying, you know. 135 pounds. Ouch, jeez. See, it really takes skill, dedication, and love of the sport to go through that. You know.
Wow. 2010. Wow, this is almost a decade. This is almost a decade ago. I'm pretty sure I was watching this one. Oh, you tried to go for a flying triangle. No. Oof! Oh!
Wow, he's out.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
he's out.
Yeah.
He's out like a light.
He's like, wow, what happened?
Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure, was it a headbutt or did he, no, he just, boom, drove the back of his head into the ground.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't even need to hit him.
That's right. He knew it. He had that what do they call it, that stare?
The 1,000-yard stare. Yeah. Oof! Yeah. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that's good of him for not.
Out.
Yeah, that's really good. He didn't punch him.
Yeah, it looked like he tried to go for a flying triangle and missed. Oh, we've seen this one before. Grabs him.
Yeah. He's like, I'm
trying to light up the triangle. He goes and grabs the top to keep him getting slammed. He's like, no, you can't do that. Yeah. And so he goes and tightens that triangle up, starts squeezing, and boom!
Oh, yeah. And that's where the guy passes out and then accidentally slams him.
I still think it was an intentional slam. I think he passed out on the way down.
To me, maybe.
I think they'll show another replay. They show another replay from another angle.
It looks like he just fell.
So what? See,
look at that.
That's not a good angle. But see, he bent at the waist though.
Yeah.
His legs collapsed
his legs didn't buckle
till towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he meant the slam. Watch him. He spaces out his feet and stands back, and then on the way down, his legs go out.
Yeah.
I'm almost certain that was an intentional slam. He just passed out on the way down. So, but obviously not enough. Oh, armbar slams are some of the worst. Oh no! Oh no! Trying to get that armbar, man. Ooh!
Ouch. Oh, ow, ow. Yeah. I don't think he was out till he got the hit in though.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think he hit. And I think it shocked him.
Yeah, it stunned him.
Ugh.
Like,
ooh, there.
Yeah, see, see this thing. He tried to.
Yeah, because he was still grimacing until he got punched.
Right, and he even put an arm up to try to stop him.
Yeah. So let's see. This is a while back when they first.
Oh wow!
That wasn't even a. Yeah. I don't even know if that's a slam. Yeah, he just kind of threw him to the ground.
Pushed him down.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
This is so strange.
Yeah, yeah.
I never saw this one.
Just get out of me.
Yeah. He's like, oh, he's down.
Yeah.
I think I just hit him a couple times. The referee stops me.
It's like he just got upset and just said, "Get off of me, man."
Yeah.
Ouch. It was just a bad landing.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, but he didn't have. He couldn't put his arms down.
Well, the only reason he couldn't put his arms down. Well, let's see.
See, watch how he goes down. He was.
Yeah, he was holding that other arm.
Yeah, his arm was bent in. He couldn't get it out of time. He didn't have the strength to put it down.
Oh, I know this one.
That angle.
I know this one.
It's gonna hurt.
Boom!
Oh, that shoulder right there in the knee.
Yeah, dislocated his shoulder, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. That was a great
yeah.
slam.
Beautiful double leg entry. Goes down, knee hits, boom! He just catches him on the way in. Right. He doesn't even shoot on him. He just lets the guy run into him. Yeah.
Oh, jeez, that shoulder, man.
Yeah. And punches him in the throat. Oh, man. Throat punch.
That's right.
Oh,
jeez.
Yeah. Oh, this was not quite as dramatic as that, but boom!
Yeah.
Just a quick hit check, put him down.
And his head hit his jaw at all? Hit his chin?
It might have partially. It was. He sat there.
That had any effect on.
Yeah. The rest in peace, Evan Tanner, the guy who got knocked out in this one.
Uh-huh.
He went and he died several years ago in a somewhat bizarre circumstances.
Really?
Yeah, he went and he motorbiked like across the desert, and his bike broke down. And he didn't have any water.
Oh no!
Yeah. So, boom! I guess his head did kind of hit him, but
yeah, his head just followed him down. I mean, it meant it had an effect.
Yeah.
You know, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it's not like he headbutted him.
Yeah, it's not like it. Well.
Ooh. Oh, he stunned him before he slammed him and knocked him out. Oh. I don't know if that was even a slam knockout or if it was just the elbow. Because those elbows, you missed it because you were putting your soda down. Those elbows were brutal.
I don't want to get hit by an elbow.
I mean, those were nasty. So what? Yeah, so I don't think the slam knocked him out. I think it was the elbows afterwards.
He's up there. Yeah.
Slam. Might have hurt him.
Yeah, he was hurt.
Boom!
Oh, jeez. I can't watch it.
So when he hits, he does go a little limpish.
Yeah, but he's still.
Boom! And then that first elbow, he ragdolls on that first elbow. He hit him so bad with that right hand.
Yeah.
But then I don't know what he was trying to do right there.
Oh, crap. I thought he's going, crap.
Oh, we're going to see a German suplex? Yes!
Ooh. Wow, okay. He looked like he was pretty limp, though, before he... What happened right before that?
Nothing. He picked... That's the thing. It's not like pro wrestling, Dan. When you German suplex someone, you don't have much control over what your body's doing.
Yeah.
See, he's fine. He's and he's up, and it's just momentum.
He's stopping.
Yeah. The other hand was caught, is what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, the punches are academic.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Oh, so he just suplexed him all over the place. Boom! And you see, he's just.
Yeah.
Well, that was the first one. And see, he's got his hand trapped.
Yeah, but he was pretty limp there too. I think he was at the end of his rope.
Yeah, he might have been still rocked from that first suplex.
He was like, man, not another one.
Oh, this one's so bizarre. Ooh!
Oh, just kind of fell on me.
He knocked himself out trying to slam the guy. I remember, this is not the first time I've seen that happen either. He sits there and he tries to take him down. The other guy kind of counters a bit. He slips a little bit. It's kind of a combination, and then boom, drops him on his head. See, he's out before he ever stands up and punches him.
No, I saw that. Yeah. He just didn't get a good.
Yeah, he just didn't get that good hip pop.
Yeah.
Well, actually, if you look at it though, the other guy pushes off the cage as he's trying to pop him over.
Yeah.
And kind of drives him off of his center of balance.
Yeah.
Boom.
Keep him from going up. Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ouch. Ooh.
Yeah. Stiffened him.
Yeah.
Boom.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Jeez. No. Oh.
All right.
You gotta have a lot of dedication to do that.
Yes.
You know?
Go ahead and start the video.
So I'm sure you ask these guys just like, why do you do it? They're gonna be like, I love it. You know, but gosh, it's just so brutal.
Yeah. Well, don't forget though, we're watching the most brutal. I mean, these are specifically highlighted for their brutality.
Yes.
You know, the vast majority of fights end in decision. You know, and the idea is that this is a much more safe sport than boxing. And because in boxing, you're fighting, you get hit and you get hurt and you get hit again, and then you drop to the ground and you're unconscious for a second, and then the other guy steps away and you're concussed, and the referee's like, all right, 1, 2, and you stand back up and you're like, all right, gives him an 8 count. Are you okay? Yeah, you got a concussion already. And you're like, all right, fight, and you go back in there and start punching each other in the head again. Yeah. You know, whereas this one, you get hit, you get hurt, they punch in, they punch you a couple more times in the head, and the referee says, okay, the fight's over. You know? So
can they just do it without the extra punches? That's what I'd be. If I was fighting in there, don't do the extra punches. If I'm out,
well, see, here's the problem, though, is that there are some guys, especially at the higher levels, who are so tough.
Yeah.
You'll see them get hit and they will hit the ground and you're like, oh, it's over. And even though the other guy's trying to punch him on the ground, they end up coming back and winning that fight.
Right.
I mean, Frankie Edgar versus Gray Maynard had a great trilogy, and first round every time Maynard just punched out Edgar's lights. Edgar hit the deck and just barely survived and won the fight. I mean, it's just, so you've got to fight until the referee tells you the fight's over. Because there's also the fact that sometimes you'll hit a guy and you'll think you won, you'll run off and you'll celebrate, and then the referee's like, hey, the fight's not over, and you turn around, the other guy who you just had almost finished pops back up, and now you're back in the fight again. Right. You know, so you got to go until the referee says you're done. So now,
brutal.
Yeah, it can be. It can be brutal. You know, it's not a sport for people to participate in who are weak-hearted. You know, you gotta understand you're going in there and you are literally being locked into a cage to fight another person for money. I mean, you know, it sounds brutal,
barbaric.
and it is. You know?
Barbaric.
It sounds barbaric, but it's not barbaric though, because the thing is that what you have two highly trained martial artists who they are sitting there and they do it to try to find out who's the best. Right. I mean, how else are you going to sit there and find out if you truly are the best at what you do, unless you're willing to sit there and go against someone who does the same thing you do? Yeah, that's really what it's all about.
And these guys are willing to do it, and I respect them for that. You know, so
yeah, and you know, it's just. It's a great sport. I understand it's not everyone's cup of tea. You know, it's just the way it is. Not everyone loves baseball. Not everyone loves boxing. Not everyone loves, curling. And not everyone loves UFC. Yeah. Mixed martial arts.
And the thing is I can respect it from a martial arts perspective. It's probably not something. It's not something I'm going to watch when it comes on. You know. Yeah. Although, if it was on, I would watch it. You know, I'd still do it. Yeah. And I know.
I record it, by the way.
Yeah. You know, and I know what it takes. I know what it takes, right? I know what these moves are. I know what they're doing, and I know why they're doing it. And it's just, you know, it's just.
Tell you what, next video we'll do submission, so you don't have to watch people get knocked out. Okay.
You know.
All right. Any final thoughts?
No. Pretty brutal. I would hate to get hit by the elbow-ality, you know. but yeah. No, I mean, actually, you know, it's actually. I mean, it is entertaining. You know, yes. It's entertaining, but I, you know, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. So.
Well, I'll tell you. In the entire history of the UFC, since it was first founded in 1993, there's never been a fatality.
That's good.
So, and they just finished UFC 247, and they have, I think they just passed 500 or 600 cards. Mm-hmm. So, you know, mixed martial arts, for all its apparent brutality, has a very good safety record. You know, very few very serious injuries. There are of course very serious injuries. There are very serious injuries in every sport. Right. But you know, no fatalities in the UFC at least. There has been a couple on the smaller screens, but for the most part, because of the safety systems that are put in place for these fighters, it is, for all of its apparent violence, very safe.
Well, it's very interesting because if you just look at the different martial arts that we chose to pursue, you know, and our opinions on this, you know, you chose.
I chose very direct martial arts.
That's right, and I chose, you know, Aikido, which is the way of harmony, right? So
hey, jiu-jitsu is the gentle way.
That's true.
You just gentle your way into breaking someone's arm.
That's right. Yeah.
So anyways.
Yes.
All right, that's a debate for another time.
Yes.
All right, folks. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment below. Let us know if there's anything else you want us to go and to react to or to watch or to do a taste test on or to do as anything else. And be sure to keep an eye on this channel for original content from all different facets. We're just basically going to sit there and start posting videos and see what y'all like. And whatever you like, we'll keep doing. Whatever you don't, well, if we really like it, we'll keep doing it anyways. But all right, folks. Thanks a lot. Have a good rest of the day.